Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 27th to April 2nd. This is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific with your reading. Scorpio, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years. It's had major influence on divination, including tarot. That's why every tarot card is assigned an astrological element or ruling planet to go really deep. We go really deep when the two are involved together and they're combined. So Scorpio, this week, wow, what a week. What a week. There's not as many aspects as last week, which was really intense, but the aspects this week are amazing. They're amazing. The first things first is Mars went into Cancer over the weekend, okay? That's huge. Mars, it's really interesting because Mars in Cancer we call it, it's in its fall, okay? Because Mars doesn't do well in Cancer. Mars on the go, right? The planet of action, the planet of drive. Cancer, a little bit more like a softer sign, more emotionally based. So even though it doesn't do well there, it's still really good because what it means is taking a lot of emotional intensity toward your passions, the things that you want, the goals that you're striving for when you're trying to reach enlightenment, right? And so it actually for you is really wonderful because you are a fellow water sign. So the other thing that's happening this week, there's 2 days I want you to mark down. It's Monday. Mercury is conjuncting Jupiter. They're both in Aries. This is really great. This is really great. You may actually have an important conversation around this time. If not, it is a good day to like sign contracts, to have an important conversation, to communicate the things that you need, maybe even have an interview if you're looking for a new job. I mean, it's a wonderful day. Mercury is a planet of communication, and then we know Jupiter is a planet of good luck and fortune and prosperity. The second day is Thursday, March 30th. That is an amazing day. That is when Mars is trining Saturn. Saturn brings structure. It has this long-term commitment energy to it. On the same day, Venus is conjuncting Uranus. Now, Venus is in Taurus, as we know, and will be there for many weeks, and Venus is at home in Taurus. It's at its best in Taurus. So this is a day of love, of passion, of romance. And then with it being in Uranus, the Uranus is, the planet of surprises and unexpected things. So you could have some surprising moments, okay? If you're single, hey, you could have a sliding doors moment. You could meet your soulmate randomly on an elevator in line at, Toys R Us. I don't even know if that exists anymore. But if you're in a relationship, same thing. Your partner could surprise you. It could be something really sweet. If, work related, your boss could get some sort of like nice little message. But in any case, both Venus and Uranus are in Taurus. I really love that. It's going to be a wonderful day. So mark that down. Now, I think that's all I had to... Oh, what I was going to say is that's actually your seventh house of partnerships. So hey, it's going to be amazing, okay? Whether work or romance, just think partners, because that's where Venus is right now in Taurus, in your seventh house of partnerships. So that's amazing. I really love it. Scorpio, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. See what's going on for you this week, March 27th to April 2nd. Again, this is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. Now, Scorpio, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It's gives the best overview. Now, I'm going to do something different this week. It is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. This is the week that I launched this channel. So, I'm very excited, and you should be too. And I want you to know that I don't pull too many. I only pull clarifiers when I really, really need to. I usually just trust my guides. And this week I'm going to, as a celebratory thing, I'm going to pull a bunch of clarifiers for you. All right. So I'm really excited to do that. And one of the other reasons why is because I know I talk a lot. And so my readings go on for a long time. And I know that it's like nobody wants a 40-minute long reading. So but we're gonna do it today. Now, Scorpio, this is going. You're going through a big life changing process. I hope you know that. Okay, I hope you know that. I usually go in order here. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it out, show you what you got in the heart of your spread. You got the Death card, and this card is ruled by Scorpio. I love this, and this is a very auspicious card, so I don't want you to freak out. But interestingly, you got the Devil in your past. Okay, now this is really interesting because it came in your past. It's showing there's probably something that wasn't serving you well. Okay, and it still may be a thing for you. All right. The devil is everything that you would think the devil represents. Bad behaviors, our shadow sides that, we don't, that part of us that we don't want to show other people, and some things that are just really like deeply rooted, right? But also addictions, right? The devil is tempting. Okay. Now, this is really interesting because it's coming right before death and your heart of your spread. So what this is saying is that there could have been something that you were just doing that wasn't serving you well. All right. Whether you like it or not, you're going to be transforming, okay? But you're going to have to let that go. The things that are not serving you well, whether you are, obviously the most cliche are drugs and alcohol, right? As in addiction, but addiction comes in a lot of forms, okay? It could be the fact that you're binging Love is Blind all day and not getting any work done. It could be the fact that you're working way too much, not spending any time with your partner or with your kids, or even doing stuff for yourself, right? So working too much is sometimes like it's just distracting you from things that you need to actually approach or face, right? So I always say that like addiction is a big thing, and it is. When you think about it, let me talk about trauma for a second. Trauma doesn't happen to us, right? It happens inside us. We feel it inside us. And a lot of it's rooted to our childhood. And that's where addiction kicks in, right? Because a lot of this, I know I'm getting so psychological here, or, psychotherapist, but when you think about childhood, we have two fundaments, right? It's authenticity and it's attachment, okay? Now, when you're addicted to something, that's that attachment, but you lose your authenticity. All right. That's why, when drugs and alcohol, and I'm not saying that y'all do it. I'm just saying this as an example. When people go to rehab, that is part of the process of rediscovery, right? Finding that authenticity again. All right. So this is a week where, interestingly, there's some of y'all may be going really deep, okay, to unroot some things to move forward, okay? And that's why this is really great that you got the Death card in the heart of your spread. Again, this is your card. This is ruled by Scorpio. This is a transformational process. You're in this is a transformational week for you. All right, Scorpio, this is really great. I love that you got the Death card in the heart of your spread. It's the theme of the week, and you are going through this transformation. Death is just a point in time, okay? But like I said earlier, very auspicious card. You see the sun coming out. You see it's a white horse. You see it's the white lotus rose. However you see it, it's self-love. It's purity. You can also see that the skeleton is fully armored, meaning you have a lot of protection moving into this new, transformation, okay? And the reason why it's a skeleton is because if you think of our body, what endures the longest? Skeleton. So you're really moving into this new life. It has a long shelf life. Okay. Now you did get the Wheel of Fortune. All right. In your challenge area though. So I need you to really spend time thinking if there is something holding you back, if there's something that you are maybe, and again, it can even be like a certain way of thinking, right? There maybe, I don't like using the word negative, but just like, certain ways of thinking about a certain thing or a certain pattern. Let's flip that a little bit. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a card of good luck, prosperity. This is also a game-changing card. This is a card saying that your life is changing, but the funny thing is, it's crossing the Death card here. All right. So it's really, you really have to let something go in order for this transformation to happen. Okay. And it could be something, and the fact that it's coming up in your challenge area with the Devil in your past, it does look like it may be a little bit something bigger than, binge watching Love is Blind. It might be something a little bit bigger. So explore that. Spend some time thinking about that, because you are moving into this like brand new phase. And I have complete faith in you. I think that, you're going to be fine. Especially, look, you got the King of Swords, all right, in your crown. Now, this is the king. Look at him. He's literally the only king that looks directly at you, okay? This is someone who can face all his truths, all right? And so that's why I feel like it came up in your crown. You're going to be fine, okay? Not only that, no one can hide anything from this king. No one can hide anything from you, okay? You remember, Mars is in Cancer, and you are one of the most intuitive signs, all right? So this makes sense. And also, this is actually very Aquarius, and I love that because, the kings are air, right? And then the swords are the, and then swords, kings are the fixed signs, and swords are air. And so Aquarius is the fixed air sign, all right? So swords are the mental suit, all right? This is having a lot of power, authority. This is really, head above the clouds, so much clarity. But the fact that Pluto has moved into Aquarius in your sign, in your fourth house, your domestic sector, a lot of this could be relating to with things at home, okay? A lot of like personal stuff, all right? But there's for a lot of Scorpios, you'll feel it at home. It could be like relationships, it could be family matters, but also that, again, a career could be a big thing. But at the end of the day, just partnerships in some form, okay? Some sort of relationship happening here. There's your affirmation, okay? You got the lovers, all right? You got the lovers in the root of your spread. Now, when I talked about that partnership energy, especially because, we have all that for you with Venus in Taurus, okay? Here you go. Now, this card is ruled by Gemini. Now, listen, here's the great thing about this card. It came up in the root of your spread. Now, there is definitely something this week that will have to do with partnerships, all right? And it may be that thing where looking at your spread, I'm not going to lie, some of y'all may be in a relationship that's not serving you well. Okay? And some of y'all are probably thinking about that, or may think about that this week. Now, some of y'all, it could be work related. You may be in a relationship with a boss, with a colleague, or just something work related where it is a partnership and it's not, you're thinking about what's going on here, okay? So it's part of this transformation, okay? Now, I'm not telling anyone to break up with anyone. I'm not telling anyone that something is wrong with your relationship. I'm saying with the death card in the middle of with the heart of your spread, there's this transformation period. With the devil coming up in your past, the Wheel of Fortune coming up in your challenge area, the King of Swords in your crown, now the lovers. Do you see what's happening here, right? Now, the lovers, you can see Archangel Raphael. He's the one who's gifting the love. It's up to, let's call them Adam and Eve here, to decide what to do with that love. So, again, some of you are just having this moment. Is this right for me? If it is, amazing. Take it to the next level. That's what it's all about, right? Getting engaged, getting a proposal, getting, maybe becoming partner with, your law firm or whatever it is, right? It's that's that activity, but still, it just looks like there is some sort of transformation or change that may happen within your world, and you may be thinking about it this week, and it will most likely relate to some sort of partnership or relationship, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, you did get the Five of Swords, all right, in your future. So it could be hard for you. I'm not going to lie. This could be hard for you, especially because, the biggest thing is the Wheel of Fortune in your challenge area. So we're going to clarify this because I'm pulling all the clarifiers. There you go. There you go. I love this for you. Look at you. I love this. You see all these major arcanas, right? This is a significant week for you. So, Five of Swords in your future, all right? All I'm saying, choose your battles wisely, right? If you are in a situation, part of this transformation process, and transformation comes in a lot of forms, right? It can be like spiritually, emotionally, it can be, mentally, but listen, this is just saying, choose your battles wisely. Like, this is all about self-respect. This is all about, like, dignity. do you really need to go into battle, right? Or if there has been a battle, if there has been something that it's been hard for you to let go, or you're in a situation now this week where you're just like, this is a little tough. Everyone else has dropped their swords, okay? Everyone else has dropped their swords, all right? It's up to you to decide, is this worth the battle? Is this worth the battle? But look at your clarifiers. So, you got the High Priestess, and you got the Eight of Cups, all right? So, the main message here, especially with Mars and Cancer, all right? And I already said that you're a very intuitive sign. Trust your intuition, okay? High Priestess, she comes out when she says, trust your intuition. She needs to tell you to trust your intuition, all right? Trust your intuition. You see that she has the Book of Torah, the Book of Law in her lap. And it's half veiled because, you know, you really have to go beyond the material realm at this point, and that's going within. When you go within, your intuition, your heart and soul, that's where you're going to find all the answers, okay? Especially if there is some sort of battle, or if you feel like you need to go into battle, all right? And when I say battle, you know, like a confrontation, an argument, or even just a talk, just something that you are being, you know, you have to prepare for. Now, Eight of Cups here is saying once you go within, it looks like you're going to be leaving this situation, okay? Now, it might be a little bit bittersweet, all right? The Eight of Cups, I want to show you two things here. You see the slivers of the moon, all right? The crescent right here, or right there. Same thing in this card, all right? So really trust your intuition at this point. It's going to be very helpful for you. And you can see he's leaving the cups behind. So if you look at the entire story here, we started off with the Devil, Death card in the middle, High Priestess, and then the last clarifier, the Eight of Cups. So it looks like a lot of y'all will be leaving behind some of these things that a situation you're in, or an attachment that's not serving you well and you know it, or you may not know it. It might come up this week, but in the end, it looks like you'll be moving forward, okay? You'll be moving forward into this new path that's destined for you with the death card in the heart of your spread. All right, Scorpio, now let's get to your stuff. Scorpio, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. And if you are a subscriber, thank you some of y'all have been with me from day one, and I really am truly grateful. I really am. Like, y'all are amazing. I love hearing from y'all. I want you to know that. I really do. And y'all are amazing. You really make my day. I wouldn't even be here without you. So I am very grateful and appreciative. So let's get to your stuff, Scorpio. You can see this, right? You can see this. Like, you're good. You're good. Let's get started. You got the Nine of Cups. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. Look at the cups aligned over his head. That's enlightenment, okay? The cups are emotions. He's so enlightened. This is gratitude. This is just so much joy. This is the Get a Wish card, by the way. This is like a wish coming true, all right? So it looks like that is what you're seeking. That is kind of like what's how you're seeing a situation that you're in this week, or that you might be in this week. All you want is for things to go your way. That is all it's saying. And you have an idea, all right, of what you want to happen, or you will have it this week, okay, of what you want. And it really is something that you can manifest. You got the Page of Cups in your external factors area. First of all, he's the messenger, all right? Now, what did I say earlier? So earlier I said Venus is conjuncting Uranus, all right, on Thursday. Pay attention to that day, plus or minus a day, okay? Something new coming through, all right? Something new, all right? It could also be like a message. It could be a message, and the message I'm getting is that for some of y'all, it'll be like spiritual. It'll be like through your spirit guides. It will be through you're into it. You'll get it. You'll have that message, okay? But whatever it is, it's going to help you follow your bliss. I mean, Page of Cups. We love him, all right? And he's very Scorpio, all right? He's very, very water sign. His sleeves are red. He wears his hearts on his sleeve. You can see I'm going to show you up here. One other thing I'm going to show you is the fish coming out of the cup, all right? Element of surprise there too. The fish, creativity, imagination, but that element of surprise. Again, that's happening this week on Thursday. But this is, pages are the newbies. They bring in that new energy. They bring in that new possibility. But also, this could be new love too. This could be renewed love. It could be just some new passion that you're bringing into your life. This, you're golden. You're golden. I mean, just remember, trust your intuition, trust your instincts. You got the Eight of Wands, the only card where there's no person, no figure, no nothing, just eight wands zipping through the air. This, you're just ready to get past this. So this is indicating that you definitely know this is happening. Okay, you definitely know it's happening. Are some of y'all traveling? There's some of y'all maybe going on a trip with your partner or family or something like that. FYI. So that's always good. Travel is a force of good, and it's always good, getting out of our element, being in a different place. Do a little forest bathing. Do what you need to do. Go to the beach. Have those moments. Really amazing because, boom, look at your final outcome. You got the Ten of Pentacles. All right? This is completion. This is, when you think about the Tree of Life, which, by the way, the Pentacles formed in the Tree of Life, all right, in this card. The 10, okay, and the Tree of Life, that's like the physicality. It's the most grounded, all right, that material world. We've gone from 1 to 10. Now this is prosperity. This is your kingdom come. This is success. This is, you made it. This is the you made it card. This is your final outcome. You can have it all. Just remember what I said throughout this reading, okay? The intuition's really important. If there's something that you need to let go, think about it, all right? Think about the process. Think about what's going to serve you well, what's going to make you happy. But ultimately, you got the Ten of Pentacles in your final outcome, all right? A lot of family energy around that too. And then, oh my gosh. You see this? Right? Seven of Cups and then the Ten of Cups. You're fine. You're going to be good. Not only did you get the Ten of Pentacles, you got the Ten of Cups. This is amazing. When I say you're on this, you're going through one of the biggest this is one of your biggest transformations, by the way. You're definitely moving away from something, okay? You got your own card in the heart of your spread. Now, your final outcome. Remember, 10 is completion. This is legacy, okay? This is legacy energy, all right? Whether it has to do with work, personal goals, family, relationships. You got 7 of Cups as well. So you will have some opportunities, all right? Just know what you want. Know what you want. I call this a card of illusion and delusion. You see, he's being gifted all these cups, okay? He has a lot of different opportunities, but they're not all that great. They're all very different, too. So focus on what you want. Is it money? Is it success? Is it, do you know what I mean? Like, what is it? Just be laser focused. Now, I'm not saying that you need only one thing. Focus on the one thing that you want the most, put all your energy toward it, and then start bringing other things in, okay? Then start bringing other things in so you're not distracted. Now, lastly, you're going to be fine. Again, you got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. This is happy life, happy family, happy home, happy everything. This is the only rainbow in tarot indicating a promising future. Look how happy they are. Again, remember, you know how you wanted everything to go your way? It's going to, all right? It's going to. You got the 9 of Cups, and now you got the 10 of Cups in your final outcome. Come on. You're fine. You're moving into this brand new place in your life, and it's going to be so joyful. It's going to be so joyful. You're honestly, like, there's something ending. You're moving forward. Remember, you got the Page of Cups in your external factors area. Message that could be coming through this week. It could be spiritually or intuitively, but it could also be like an email, or it could be just from your partner, or it could be, someone, but it's also someone that could be coming through if you're single. There's just, remember, something about your bliss, something about you taking your bliss
level to the next level. All right, Scorpio, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. When you see me next week, I will have my haircut. Thanks again. Next week, actually, I will do April. April's a big month. Okay, huge month. Not as big as March. March was the biggest month of 2023. April is equal. It's pretty big though. We have an eclipse. I'll tell you what happens then, but we have a pretty big eclipse. Um, wow, it's a big one, but it's a good one. All right. So anyway, I know I talk too much. I'm gonna let you go. Thanks so much for being here. I really love you, Scorpio. I will see you next week. All right. Bye bye.